Oh man. If you are watching this right now and you don't like the Eagles, you love that the Eagles lost today. I want you to come on in. I want you to come on in and I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear everything you got to say about the Eagles losing today. I want to hear everything you got to say. Let it all out. Cry, Eagles, cry. Whatever you got, it is welcomed right here, right now on Money Pot. We don't. Ooh, welcome everybody back to another episode of the Money Pot Betting Show. I am the host. I'm the CEO. I'm the president. They call me Moss Money, and we got the boy back in town. Oh, wearing all the Eagles gear too, mind you. Oh no, he did not. He is wearing all. It took me just a little bit longer because I had to find something that was not Eagles because I ain't wearing shit Eagles right now. This might be the biggest collapse that we've ever seen in the second half of the season. And Diddy is here to show support for the Eagles, I'm assuming by showing the colors of the Philadelphia Eagles right now. I have really no words to say after that game. I always thought they should have never played the starters in any way. This was one of the most demoralizing losses I've seen in a last time. The point of this game was to really show up, have a good game, win the game, and have some momentum going into the playoffs. They had, the camaraderie thing. They had AJ Brown call another meeting, and everybody and their mom got hurt. We look like we can't stop a nosebleed in terms of a blitz. The issue is not Sean Desai, and we look like the worst team going into the playoffs right now. And we're favored. We're favored against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. Did he make it make sense?
Yeah, man. Writing was on the wall. Writing was on the wall. I think we got the wolves over our head when we thought when we were 10-1 that this team was, such a fighting team and they just scrap out victories. Meanwhile, we seen it. I mean, I think we were talking about it live in living color when we was watching them first, the Minnesota Vikings, and I think it was that week 3. We saw it live in living color when we were watching them, and when they played the Patriots in the opening game. We're saying something ain't right here. We were fighting all year. Well, why aren't they running the football? What's going on? We were running all year. Well, why is Jalen Hurts not playing the same way as he was playing last year? His turnover ratio has skyrocketed to the roof, and it was me
Mm-hmm.
that said to me, it starts at the top. It's the coaching. It's what's happening here, and it's filtering down into the team. And you're seeing that we've lost confidence, even after last week. Like you just said, all the stuff leading up to this game, and we still come out like this is just a telltale that this team has given up. And it reminds me, unfortunately, of that Chargers team before they got rid of their coach. It looks the same. I mean,
Mm.
how do you not come in this game and give any effort? We had our starters in this game
Yes, that's the key. Our
against
starters were in.
was in the game against a
Mm-hmm.
Giants team, of course, wanted to play spoiler, but we should be able to beat that team with our second string players. Tyrod Taylor threw for 300 plus yards. Our quarterback, our O line, our offensive play calling, our coaching is just the bottom of the barrel. And this is what I'm
Mm.
seeing as a team is that they don't know where they can reach to. The players are looking to the sideline, figuring out where can we get help. You know what I've realized watching up to week 18 and how we became 10-1? It was the skill players that we had that was winning our games. Our schematics, our skill was outplaying our schematics, our weekly schemes going into the game. And we've seen that now over these past 6 to 7 weeks, that now when schematics and teams are now scheming and understand what we're doing, it starts
Hmm.
to pan against us. And that's why you're seeing a frustration starting weeks ago with the players on the sideline, walking off the field toward the coaching, back and forth. That's all what it's all about. Is that, listen, are we seriously an NFL team running the same six motherfucking plays every week?
Mm.
Same exact plays, same formations, bubble screen, QB sweep, QB draw, dive, and then four verticals.
Yeah, I honestly, I just it could it could just keep going on and pouring
It
and
can.
pouring and pouring on.
Absolutely.
And my thought is like, all right, we can fix it, but
Hell no.
it's fundamentally not fixable
Yes, there you
until
go.
you make changes
Yep.
at key positions in the organization. Now, do
Absolutely.
I think Nick Sirianni deserves to be fired? Absolutely, yes, I do. I do. Do I think he will get fired? No.
No.
Do I think he should get fired? Probably not. But does he deserve to get fired of this type of collapse? Because I have no faith in them in Tampa. None whatsoever. And Tampa looked like shit today too. Right? They only won nine. They won nine and they beat the Panthers 9-0, 9-0. And Panthers had two touchdowns taken away from them. One from a fumble and I think
True.
one from a penalty.
True.
They had two touchdowns taken away. Panthers very well could have won that game.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm Tampa and I see this Eagles team coming in, if I'm Todd Bowles and I see they can't do a blitz, oh, what? Like
All
these are
day.
the starters in. I'm
Yep.
blitzing all game,
All day.
all day, all game, because we have shown the inability and almost the ignorance to thinking our scheme can out scheme everybody else because of how good our skill positions
Players.
are.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is that it's almost like a pride thing. Like it's like the big meme of Nick Sirianni walking back on the sideline. I know what the f I'm doing. No, you don't, bro. You don't, bro. There's no reason why this team went 1-5 down the stretch. We started 10-1. We're 11-6,
Crazy.
looking
Crazy.
ugly in the playoffs.
And guess what we did? We had to play three terrible football teams. The
Yeah,
Giants, the Arizona Cardinals, the Giants again, down the stretch, along with down the stretch of the last six games. And we lost two of those three. Got lucky against the Giants in the first time we played them. Let's not
yeah,
forget
we
that.
did for sure.
You know, like this team here that I'm wearing the shirt on is so far away from what we're seeing out here and the product that's being put out in the field. And for me, it was writing on the wall. I think we spoke about it. I had the Dallas Cowboys winning the division. Um, I just thought they were put together a little bit better. They're a little bit more hungrier. I thought going into the season you will see a little bit difference, but that coordinator position has really you can tell how much that's made an impact into this team. You've seen the decline in player personnel. Like players are playing bad, don't know where they're going, don't know where to line up, out of position.
Mm.
We're supposed to have we had it. We One thing the defense was good at doing going into the majority of this season was stopping the run. We can't even stop the run no more. I
Yeah,
don't know if
man.
we're tired from that stretch of those six games we had mid-season going into the end of the season, and it's beat us up. But our morale is completely out the window. I just don't see how they can go into next week with any type of confidence. I don't know what you say in the locker room now after a game after these last few weeks going into a I
I can
mean,
tell you what they
only thing you
say.
can say we're 0-0.
Yeah, you're 0-0. That's exactly what you say. The regular season's over. What is done is done. You can't change it. We need everybody who needs to get healthy as best they can, and it's one
It's
and
six
done.
it's 6 days, bro. Ain't nothing changing in 6 days. There's
No,
nothing
it's
changing
not.
in
I
6 days
completely agree
besides
with
the
you.
weather. That's the only motherfucking thing is changing. It ain't gonna be this team.
I
It's
agree.
not. I think these dudes
I
are tired. They had a long season last year, made it all the way to the Super Bowl, starting right back up, and then that middle of that season beat the shit out of us and took our soul. We have no soul.
woo.
The Philadelphia Eagles, bro. You talking about Eagles don't have soul. All we used to bark. We used to be the dog, the mask. Jason, where's Kelsey at? I'm
He's
sitting here with this
finished.
big beard, moped on the ground, ready to be like, man, I
He's
can't wait till this shit's over.
he's
I'm
finished.
done. My back hurt, knee hurt,
He's
elbow hurt.
finished.
I'm right.
Like I said, demoralized. Their pride has been taken, and I can't. You said it exactly. The Philadelphia fighting soul has been taken from them.
Yep.
It's been beaten out of them. It has been beaten out of them, and it's actually very painful to watch. So all those who are watching saying "Cry Eagles, cry," I got nothing to say.
Yeah.
I
The last
got
thing I'm
nothing
gonna
to
say
say.
about it is just this. No team is worried about playing us. There is
None.
not one team.
No.
Defensively, they feel like they can attack us. Every team now. The blueprint is out.
Yep.
And that's the hardest part. And that's why, once again, I think Tampa can win this game because they're not going to be afraid in the scheme. We're not going to change what we're going to do. And then they're going to
So,
attack it.
so my guy Kane.oc out on Instagram Live gave a great take from a betting perspective.
Okay.
Right? Betting perspective here.
Let's talk about it.
E- Eagles are now favored. We said it already. Eagles are favorite -2.5, and now some books are almost up to 3. Do you
Okay.
think this is an overreaction? Because when I see this line, if you're a bookman right now,
Mhm.
if you're a bookman, are you not begging for everybody to take Tampa right now?
I
Because
think a lot.
it's
I think a lot of people see what you're seeing too with Tampa too. Like we already went there, we beat them there. I mean, it's a totally different team than when we came and played them earlier this season. So I think people
yeah
also seeing that, they think that, but the key thing is, bro, Jalen Hurts fucked his finger up is on his
yeah
throwing
on
hand.
his throwing hand. Yeah, I
Like
saw that.
that's not a like, oh, I got a broken finger now. I mean, his fucking finger
Yeah, he
was
it popped
like
out. Yeah,
it's not going to be. It's going to be
yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, where we're going to have to figure out, can he still hold the rock?
When's the game? Saturday
The game is going to be, I think it's Saturday. It's six
or is it
days, so
Saturday?
is it Saturday? It might be Sunday. I'll double check. But I mean, we're not going to really know how much in grip he's going to have on the football with that injury. I mean, yeah, you can play throughout the game and finish it, tape it up, do whatever you got to do, but like that's a serious injury. AJ Brown, we don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
Smith, we don't know how. I mean, like for me, let the money continue to go in on the Philadelphia Eagles for that line to continue to push up.
Hmm.
And I'm far away from the Philadelphia Eagles. And I said it in our personal group. I'm not betting with the Eagles at all. No more. I don't care how far they go.
Mm. Yeah. Right now, let me bring it up real quick. Show y'all.
And shit, let's think about it. Next week, I mean, what's that second round? What's that second round line going to
It's
be? Bucks
it's it's
or Eagles? 10 with the 49ers? Minus 10, minus 12?
it's
It's going to be
it's
crazy.
it's Sunday right now. The early lines, the look ahead lines right now, and
Man,
we're talking about the Eagles right now. The Eagles are favorite -2.5. Money
it
line
looks
is
like it's
minus
sticking to 3.
48. It's going to probably go to 3, maybe. I think based off injury reports and things that are going to come, we'll see tick we'll see it tick one way or the other. Um, but I think he's right though. People are. I think if the bookman is coming, they're begging for people to take Tampa in this game. Now, am I betting the Eagles? Hell no. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't touch the Eagles with a 10-foot pole right now. But am I on Tampa and Tampa taking money line? I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty telling. After we just saw the Eagles collapse in the second half, the Eagles are still favored -2.5. Now I know the Eagles are a huge public team,
Mhm.
but when we look at this line, man, I mean, it's hard not to think, you know, like this line. Honestly, this line should probably be almost 1.5 Tampa.
I agree. That's kind of where I would put it, 1.5, closer
Yeah,
even to a possibly a pick. But I
yeah.
mean, I think, I mean, the Eagles are a better team. We're just not
Are
playing
they?
like it. We're just not. Yeah, they are. I mean, if you want to put the personnel together, they're a better team than they
Oh yeah,
are.
on
We're
paper,
just
yeah,
not
for sure.
playing as a better team. I mean, I think we're a better team than the majority of teams in the NFL. It's just that we're just not. We just we're just not. No chemistry. Coaching's terrible, and there's no faith. There is no faith in the offensive coaching room. There's zero. There is no faith, and that's what you're seeing. That's why Jalen Hurts is rolling out the pocket. No faith. He's probably getting those calls in his phones and saying same thing that I've been saying. What? Back to back QB sweeps, bro. What are you talking about? All right, here we go. Like, imagine that, no, Nate. Imagine you in the huddle,
Hmm.
and here's the play call coming through your ear. Y'all got on me a couple weeks ago when I said you were like, "Oh no, I mean, I want to see what my quarterback got because he got the flu." No, you thought this is the conversation we had. I said it's the
Right.
small things. We could bring it back to today. Think about today. Mariota comes in the game.
First play.
First play. It's under a minute. We're getting our fucking ass kicked. I mean, anybody saying, "Can we please get to the locker room? Let's regroup, guys, and let's figure this out." No, 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 no. We're
But
going to
they knew
run
the play though. That's the crazy thing. He knew the play. They
right
knew
away,
exactly what they were going to throw and run. It's
right to him.
insane to me.
So then we come
We
right
got to
back.
have a mole, bro. We got to have a mole. There's no way.
No,
Every team
it's not the
is
mold.
that bad.
We, you think we don't scout? We scout ourselves for handicapping. You think they working? These motherfuckers work. We only got 6 plays, Nate.
Yeah.
We had Christian McCaffrey 4 weeks ago call out our play. He's on the offensive side of the ball.
Right.
You think the defenses don't know what's happening right now? It's exactly what's going on. Last thing, Marcus Mariota gets the ball back with 50 something seconds left.
Hmm.
We run the football to run the clock out. The clock gets down to 12 seconds on second down. 12 seconds left in the half. We're down 24-0. Marcus Mariota is dropping back to pass. I just don't understand what's happening. It's the small things like that. People don't look at that. We
Yeah.
ran the ball to close out the quarter to get into halftime, but then we hike and snap the ball for a pass with 12 seconds left. Marcus Mariota runs to the outside, gets pushed out of bounds. It's like 2 seconds left in the half. It's small things that don't matter, but they're just dumbass calls that are coming through the headset, and people are looking like, "Huh? What? We just ran the ball to run the play out. Why are we dropping back the pass?" It it doesn't make sense. So if we're in the huddle and we're hearing these things, that's why you're seeing them look at the sideline. That's why you're seeing the players looking at each other like, bro, this shit is fucking stupid.
It is stupid. It is stupid. And the thing that I like we and my biggest qualm about this game is like there was no way that Dallas was losing
No,
that
no,
game.
no, 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 no.
You know what I mean? There was no way Dallas was losing that game. You can say all you want. Washington had him. Washington never had him, right? You know, Washington starts out fast like they typically do, and they implode later on. Dallas did what they're supposed to do, and that's put their foot on the gas and keep going. And I thought it was really a big mistake playing our starters today. I really did. I understand kind of because you wanted to give them some confidence, maybe play them for a series, maybe let them get the flow of the game, still having that football thing. But after that, them cats got to come out. I mean, multiple injuries across both sides of the ball. Blankenship had a little tweak knee. Sidney Brown threw his helmet on the ground. AJ Brown, you know, possible, bad injury, knock on wood type deal. Jalen Hurts, Smitty was out this week. I
I mean,
think
can we even talk about the
Cam Jer-
Jalen
Cam,
Hurts injury?
Cam Jurgens had a eye injury. Like
But
it's
can we
just
even
like
talk about the Jalen Hurts injury?
I
What?
don't know.
You wanna know why he's hurt? Because it was fucking 4th and 4 at our own 46, and we're not punting the ball there. It's a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah,
We dropping back to pass Jalen Hurts. Guess what happens? He damn near
that's his,
breaks his finger off.
that's their identity though.
Right,
That's what
and
they
that's why
do.
we're in a 6-game, 5-game losing streak,
Yeah,
or 5 out of 6, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is. This is why. This is because this is our. You're right. You're absolutely right. This is
this
our
is our identity.
identity.
Yeah,
Everybody knows it.
yeah,
Everybody understands it, and this is what you're
yep.
seeing. And we're going to go into the playoffs, and maybe we might squeak by Tampa Bay, and then we're going to get embarrassed when we got to go to San Fran.
I
And
don't
that's
know.
going to be the
I
all
don't
she
know.
wrote. And here we go.
I don't know if we're gonna squeak by Tampa Bay. I kind of like looking at this bet because this is
I don't know.
somewhat of a betting show. I like the under here. I do like the under here. The way these offenses have both played. Baker don't look too good. I mean,
Yeah, he's hurt too.
I think they have like even when Evans was open, Baker was missing them.
Hmm.
So, um, and I'm not sure. I know they people have been able to run the ball, but they don't really have a dynamic runner as the running backs we've seen of late. So, even though Connor's not the Connor like Pittsburgh Steelers Connor, but he's still somewhat decent. So for me in this betting spot here, I would probably take the under here at 45. I
Okay.
mean, I think the line is sharp, but I think I would lean under here. I can see this being. I mean, we're so banged up. I mean, is it possible that neither receiver plays in the playoff game?
Well, I don't know what's up with AJ Brown. I mean, he did walk off to the locker room.
That don't
Um,
mean nothing though.
yeah, I mean, but it's better than being carted off. I mean, we can say that. So, I mean, we just got to see. That's what I'm saying. If I was going to jump on the line, I would jump on. The line's only going to go down once they get the injury reports. That's what's going to happen by Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're going to start realizing who's going to be playing, who's not. I mean, maybe Smith can kind of give it a go. He had a mild sprain last week. You rest him because they don't really have to play this game. But if AJ Brown is out, I mean, what else do we have? We don't commit to the run game.
Julio.
I mean, we've seen Julio. What did Julio do today? He played majority of the game. What did he have?
I don't
Julio
even know
had
what it is.
2 catches for 13 yards. What we talking about? Quez Watkins had 8 for 93. Come on, man. Like,
I finally saw Quez with a good catch. Even though that was a ball thrown up that probably should have been picked, he still went up there and got it for once
it's
in a
crazy.
meaningless spot. Yeah, meaningless spot here. So, man, I mean, I think we can go on and on about how
Matter of
bad
fact,
this Eagles team
I'm about
is.
to smack the money line right now because I think the value is right there on Tampa Bay. I'm dead ass. I got to look at make sure that Baker Mayfield's okay. I think he did have a little ankle something going on in the
Yeah,
first
Baker,
half.
he finished the game. Baker's gonna be
Yeah,
good,
but
man. Baker's gonna be
yeah,
solid.
we'll make sure.
I don't
But I mean,
understand how I don't
the,
understand how this is high though. This is crazy to me.
because this is two teams that defenses is not good.
That is true.
Two defenses that's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Tampa got a
the
shutout.
offenses are not good either.
I'm not
That's
get
you
you because
know
Tampa
what I'm
Bay
saying?
usually what max out at what 17 points,
Yeah, I'm
right?
about
They're
to look it
usually
up now. Like I
17
feel like
points.
yeah, when's the last time Tampa scored over like 20? Oh, let's go Buffalo. Get in there, boy.
They score.
They about to.
So they scored 30 against the Jags, and they scored 34, 29, and 21. Oh, that's in the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Yeah, Jags defense suspect though.
They played the Panthers, Falcons, the
Oh, they put up
Packers.
34 against the Packers though, and the
Yeah,
Jags they put up 30.
Colts. They lost. They put up 20. Listen, I like Tampa Bay. And matter of fact, let's look at the team total. Let's look at the team total because
Uh,
Tyrod just threw for 300. So
yeah, yeah. Um,
I mean,
shout
who's
out to
back? Slay back.
Kane Kane OC on IG again, saying did he speak in facts? They have no creativity when Smitty and AJ okay. The sidelines, this team schematics ain't beating anybody. Brian Johnson isn't the answer.
Yep,
He also said,
100%.
I think Tampa Bay scores. Eagles don't get four-man pressure with Sweat and Riddick. Evans is going to put Bradbury in a stroller and drag him around the stadium.
I love it. And how about Sweat? Where the fuck are you at? He hasn't had what a sack in 6, 7 weeks.
Yeah, man, that's what he does, man. I mean, I've never
God,
been a
he's having
big
such
Josh
a
Sweat
good
fan,
year though, bro.
but that's what he does. Like even last year, he had over 10 sacks, but like in the first 7 games, he had like three, and then he just went on a tear at the end. But I felt like I was wrong about him, but I mean, it kind of that whole defensive line just they get no pressure from nobody.
Yeah,
So
you
right
you said that
now
early.
they're looking at about 20 and a half.
20 and a half. Yeah, that's about
Is
right.
minus 118 would probably be where I would be. 21 and a half is minus 102. So you're going to pay a little bit of juice on the over. This is Tampa Bay's team total at
Mhm.
20 and a half. But that's why I'm thinking the under because I mean, I think Baker is capable. How many games has Baker had in the playoffs? One with Cleveland, right?
Yeah, the one game with Cleveland. Yep.
Yeah. So you could say Jalen Hurts has more experience, even though Baker's been in the league longer. Jalen Hurts got more experience in the playoffs and know what that looks like than Baker Mayfield. So, you know, does the nerves get to Baker? Does this big spotlight at home obviously must win? Like you're at home, you know what I mean? Does this spot show up for Baker here? I'm 20 and a half. It looks good to me, but
Bro, when did we make that change with Sean Desai? What week was that? When did we put in Matt Patricia?
when they started to go 1-5,
It was, right? Was that
it was around that time.
after the Bills game? After the Niners? It was
No, I wasn't after the Niners game. It wasn't
after the
that early.
Cowboys then?
It had to be after the Cowboys. Yeah, I only think it's only been like 3 games,
Okay.
to be
So we
honest with
got
you.
25 points put up on us by the Giants, 35
It
by the
was
Cardinals, and
it was
27
it
by the
was yeah, it was after the Cowboys games. It was Seattle, then the Giants, then the Cardinals, and then now the Giants again. So the three game sample is the Seahawks, the Giants, and the Cardinals. If you really want to talk about it.
Yeah, that over 20 and a half is looking real good.
Yeah, I agree. I do. I agree. That's why I said up right here that minus 118 and over 20 and a half.
Yeah.
Um, I agree right here. I think it's sharp. I think it's right where it should be. I don't see. Now I know you just said the Giants just put up 27 on us. Um, and 24 to 27 was in the first half. I
Right.
mean, I don't think they have first half lines up. No, they don't. It's too early. I mean, we're talking about they just lost. Yeah, it's too early, right? Actually, no, there's half.
Oh my
No,
god,
these are just correct
Josh
scores.
Allen just threw a pick.
In the end zone,
Close, because he was right there.
he's always good for one, yo. Always good for one.
Josh Allen gonna do what Josh Allen do.
Yeah, man, always good for one. Like, how do you do that, bro? You know what I
Let
mean?
me see what happened. Maybe it wasn't his fault. Maybe it was a tip pass. We'll see. I give him some type of leeway.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. But I mean, yeah, I really like Buffalo. I really like Buffalo. There's too much going on in Miami right now. Be real with you,
Yeah, but you
Miami.
start giving teams momentum, like interception.
Yeah, yeah, but they at the three though.
Yeah, but he's supposed to score. That's just points off the board.
It is, and
I
in
did
my
take
and in my
the no score in the first. Oh my god, he threw it right to him. What the
good old Josh Allen.
good old Josh.
Yeah, I like the over 21 and a half. I mean, I might not take the under here, but I mean, if you like the 21 and a half and you think Tampa's going to win this game, I mean, were we talking 24-7? I mean
What's up?
twenty-four
You know what?
seventeen.
What's this? Let's do this. Let's do money line Tampa Bay and over 20 and a half. That might be a nice
You
parlay.
talking same game parlay. So money line Tampa
And over 20 and a half.
over 20 and a half. Probably like 3-1. No, plus 160. Wait a minute, way off.
That's good value
Yeah,
because
no, that's not
that's
bad.
what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, it's a good early line pick. I like it. I like it. So, oh man, I mean, we can keep going on about the Eagles and Tampa, but um, I mean, we all saw what was in front of our eyes. We all saw what this Philadelphia Eagles is looking like, and I'm not mad at the early folks dropping mock drafts at this point because that's what it's looking like right now. But the lines actually set the look aheads. Let's take a
Yeah,
quick
let's take
look
a look.
right. Yeah, right now Buffalo, just like Diddy said, it looks like Buffalo just threw a pick in the red zone. They were going in for a score. Buffalo Bills versus Miami game is still 0-0. Live line is minus 3.5. Over and under 40 and money line Buffalo minus 175. This is the playoff scenario for this game, last game of the year. If Buffalo wins, they get the second seed and they win the AFC East. If Miami wins, they get the second seed in the AFC East title. If Buffalo loses, I believe they drop down to the sixth seed and Pittsburgh becomes a seventh seed, and I believe if Miami wins, I think Miami gets the second seed, and I think Buffalo gets maybe the seventh seed, and Pittsburgh get the sixth seed. I forget it. There's a lot of seeding shifting, but the key part about it, this is,
Oh, fa-
yeah, it is as it is the seventh seed. The key part about this, though, which is the funny thing, if Buffalo loses this game, they're going back to Miami to play Miami again in the playoffs. If Buffalo wins this game, they host Pittsburgh. And I forget where who Miami would play. I forget what the AFC look would be, but you don't want to go back to Miami if I'm Buffalo. That's why I like Buffalo in this game.
Mhm.
Buffalo needs to win this game more. Miami's hurt. No Waddle, no Mostart, and Tyreek Hill had his house just kind of burnt down,
And key
which
injuries
is
defense wise. You lost Chubb. I think with the
and
knee
he lost
injury.
Chop. Yep.
Um,
So it'll be really interesting how this game goes. It looks like as of right now, Miami is driving to a just complete a pass to Tyreek Hill for 19 yards. So
yeah.
we'll keep a look on that game. All right, let's talk
Ooh,
about the
that's
first
a good
game.
one. It's a good one.
Cleveland versus Houston. Cleveland's favored by two. Money line is minus 130. I'm all over Cleveland here, bro.
Ooh,
I,
the old
I'm
vet versus the new ruck.
yeah, man. I'm a believer in Cleveland here, man. I really am. Um, Houston. I think Houston's a great story.
Mhm.
I think Houston has all the beginnings of turning it around. I don't even know if Houston has ever been good. Trying to think when Houston was like legit, like okay, and I can't even remember. I mean, even when who was there? Was it
Yeah, you had Arian
what
Foster and Andre
Aaron
Johnson.
and Andre? But they still weren't like they had players. But who was the quarterback at that time? Was it
Yeah,
Carr?
no.
And that was
Dang, you guys are gonna
afterwards.
be doing my history now.
Yeah, I'm not sure who was the quarterback. I mean, but that tells you right away. But I mean, I love Aaron. I was a big Arian Foster fan, but he always got hurt. Ain't nothing new. But while you're looking that up for me, I really like Cleveland in this game. And I kind of tend to the over. And I said it in the chat. In 4 games that Joe Flacco has played, he scored over 30 points in 3 of them. And Houston's defense has been leaky of late. They just gave up, I believe, not this past game, but I think the game before that, they just gave up almost 200 yards rushing. No, it was this past game, wasn't it? Yeah, it was this past game because Taylor went ape
2012.
shit.
Sorry, 2012. They had Arian Foster, Andre Johnson. That was that year. I think that Arian Foster was like MVP at one point, rushing champion, one of them rushed for like 2,000.
Who was the quarterback?
I'm looking up it right now. 2012.
That was Bill O'Brien, wasn't it? That one wasn't Bill O'Brien the head coach of the Houston Texans?
I think so. Oh, this is before Watson. Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw. Remember Matt
Ah,
Shaw was balling.
yeah, he was balling.
He was
He was
balling.
balling.
They got him from
Yeah,
Atlanta. He was
but he
balling
ain't
there.
he ain't Stroud though.
No, I'm
You
saying,
know
but
what I mean?
I'm just answering the question you had. They went 12-4 their
Yeah,
first
that was because he balled out in he balled out in New
in
England.
Atlanta. Yep.
O'Brien was in New England, went to Texans and brought Schaub over.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is right. But Taylor, like I said, Taylor had 188 yards against this Houston Texans defense. And when the Cleveland Browns played them in
Oh no.
Houston, they threw up 35 points and they took out Amari Cooper before he had 300 yards in one game.
And Houston had a good team with Watson. They went to the playoffs and they lost. Remember, they were up, but the Kansas City Chiefs. They were beating the shit
Mm,
out of the Chiefs. And the Chiefs came back. They were up like 20 something to like 3 or something crazy in the playoff. Remember
mm.
that Texans team 2019.
Yeah, but
As I'm
yeah, I mean, we think about that timeline. Matt Schaub, Deshaun Watson, and now we're talking about CG Stroud. CG Stroud. I mean, that literally between the three, it's probably like what, almost 5 to 8 years between each. You know what I mean? Like, so when you talking about over 20 years of
I
losing for the
mean, what about you?
Texans.
Talk about Cleveland. When the fuck was Cleveland good? Who we talking about? Oh, like Houston. The last time they was Baker Mayfield made that first history breaking playoffs in like 30 years. They said
Yeah,
that.
no, you
I mean,
you
this is
absolutely right.
brand new for Cleveland, baby. This is
Yeah,
brand new.
it ain't. But the thing is, it ain't brand new for Flacco. He's
It
been
ain't.
here before,
That is that
and
is
for whatever reason, I don't know why, but he's playing and throwing better than he has since the Super Bowl run.
as long as he can stay up, as long as he ain't falling asleep, he might be.
So I mean, he's averaging damn near 300. Like I'm on Flacco's props for over passing yards.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm on Cleveland. I really like Cleveland in this game.
So do you like
I
the
don't
over
see.
here?
I do like the over. I do like the over. Um, I do like the over here. Um, I think that it's going to be a lot of scoring. I think even though Cleveland beat them last time, C.J. Stroud didn't play that game,
Hmm.
and I think what we saw from CJ Stroud in this last game shows that he's going to be a top five quarterback in this league very quickly.
Hmm.
And I think already he's a dark horse for MVP next year. I think Houston's going to win that division again next year. And I think Houston's going to be even better again next year. I love D'Amico Ryans as their head coach. I
Hmm.
love that they have his spirit and his fight. And I love the fact that he made his two top rookies captains. I
Hmm.
didn't know Will Anderson was a captain.
Wow,
I
how
saw
about
the
that?
big C on the chest. Yeah. So that tells me that not only did you trust to take these kids, but they had the mental makeup and the maturity to make them leaders of men, right? And not only that comes with that, when you put that badge of honor on a player, it comes with a certain type of authority like I can't F up. I can't mess up. And that's what I see from these kids. These kids are poised. And these kids are going to. I mean, Will Anderson looked like a grown man out there. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, he
Like
always
he
look
look.
like a grown man.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I saw him without his helmet.
Yeah.
I like it's like he don't look like he 22,
Mhm.
23. He looked like he's about 30 years old, 28, 30 years old.
He looks
You know, and
seasoned.
yeah, he does. He looks seasoned, and I think there's a reason why they have a C on their chest. So I think they're going to be ready. I think the stage isn't going to be too big for them. I just think Cleveland's a better team, and
Okay.
Houston's still hurt. I don't know who's coming back this week. Nico Collins had a career year. He's not going to
Dog.
have 200 yards.
Dog.
He ain't going to have 200 yards against Cleveland, dog. They're
I
not
don't
going to have
know.
the
He
time.
got a lot of momentum. He got Michigan in the championship on Monday. They're gonna be riding high. You know what I mean? This
Yeah,
might be,
man.
Teaser King Diddy. You know, this might be one of his little picks. You know what I'm saying?
It
So we'll
could be.
figure it out. We'll figure out
I
by
like it.
Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So
I'm
we
leaning
got
Texans though. I'm a rock out with my man D'Amico
that. That's
Ryan.
that's because you like the young bulls.
And
That's because
I
you
like
like
the
the
way
young.
D'Amico was talking to him in the locker room. He had that
I
team.
didn't see it. What would he say?
The conversation, and then you could see the players on their face. They just was like, really digging in. So that's all. But
They're
Cleveland is a good
believing.
team.
They're
Cleveland,
believing is what it
yeah,
is.
Cleveland's a good team. They solid. They're deep as far as their depth. So they
It's
are
that
tough.
defense,
Nobody
bro.
wants to see Cleveland,
No,
but I think
nobody want to see that defense.
this is a big spark in Texans, and they gotta travel. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah. Let's keep going down the list. We already talked about Tampa. This is interesting. Rams and Detroit. Detroit's
This is
favorite
what they
minus three
wanted.
and a half. Total 51. First time in 30 years or 35 years, however long ago, Detroit's going to host a playoff game. I look at this line and I really lean Rams here. I really do. I do. I do. And it's because Laporta's going to be out.
Mm.
Laporta's going to be out. So I lean Rams here. I really like um, a lot of oh my god, the storyline. Stafford going back to Detroit,
This is what they wanted. This is what the NFL wanted.
right?
You want to
Uh,
know why this didn't get called with my man from the Detroit Lions? The what is it? The eligible
who?
receiver, the O lineman reporting.
Oh
This is
yeah,
why,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because they wanted this matchup in the playoffs. They was looking at this matchup.
yeah. You
A
called
lot of
this a week or
storyline.
two,
I
like
did.
2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
This is what they wanted.
Yeah, and then Jared Goff facing Sean McVay and the
Mhm.
Rams again. So kind of lean the Rams here with the points. Shout out to Puka Nasua who broke the rookie record in his last game. Shout out to Carson Wentz doing things. I had Carson Wentz 7-1 to score a touchdown,
Mm,
plus 700. Because you know
hey,
what I said to myself? I
that's what
said
you
this
do.
might be the last time that Carson Wentz ever laces him up and is on an NFL football field after this year. Because unless he accepts the fact that he's now a backup in the NFL, he'll never play again. If he thinks he's a starter, he's not. He's a
Mhm.
backup. And if he gets a shot, he can understand that if he gets a shot, he might be able to do something with it. But until then, this is the last run. He got his paid, he got his money. So this is it for him. But I would lean Rams here a little bit here. But I mean, Detroit is dangerous. But Laporta makes those guys go. It's a huge, huge miss and their offense and what makes them good, I believe. He's a great mismatch problem. Like I said, he broke a rookie record this year for tight ends. So with him being out, I think it changes his game a lot. And I think I think Matt Stafford comes back and he might steal one in Detroit.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna roar with my Lions, man. Like I said, the storylines is there.
But
Um,
give me Amon St. Brown on anything over. I'll tell you that.
I
That
think
man is a problem.
I think you're gonna get some heat. You're gonna get some heat coming in on the Rams. I think you're gonna get a lot of money on the Rams. So I'm just gonna wait for that line to tick down a little bit. Maybe it might get to three, maybe it get to 2.5. But I like the Lions here. I think the momentum swings. That building is gonna be rocking for the Detroit Lions. Gonna be a very, very tough place to play. A lot of boos gonna be coming down and raining down on those Rams. And I think that the Rams are lucky to be there, man. They got lucky with the draft. Well, I don't want to say lucky. They scouted Puka Nakua. I'm sure they were surprised about the outcome that he's given them so early in his career. Um,
Look who show up when you're talking about the Rams. I mean
dun,
about the Rams in
dun,
Detroit. Look who show up once
absolutely,
we
and look, he got the Michigan hat and he got the Detroit. Yo, he living good out there. He living good
yeah
right now. He
yeah
living real
yeah
good,
yeah
Don
yeah.
Don. Good
I
to
ain't
see him.
forget about you, Don Don. I got to get you your care package, man. Appreciate you as always, brother.
It was some dark times out there in Detroit, man. But y'all got a good
Not no
a good
more.
thing coming right now. But I like
Yeah.
Detroit. I like Detroit here.
Okay.
This will be part of those teasers. It's gonna be a nice little teaser I'm gonna make up. I've been hitting up my 6 team teaser. Has been hitting a big 10 to 1 teasers over these past 3 weeks. I think I hit maybe like 3 or 4
Oh,
really
nice.
big ones. I got one right now on the Buffalo Bills +3. Last
Yeah.
last ticket at
He just
for
threw a
1,000.
pick. He just threw another pick, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Oh, I see him here. He has two picks.
Dang.
Like that's
But
not like.
I got him +3.
Yeah.
And
No, I think they
you
win
know I
the
had to
game.
hedge that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna I'm leaving here with something. I'm
Something.
leaving here with something. You feel me? You
I
hedge, you
feel you,
hedge.
bro. I like the over here too. I think the over couldn't be higher.
Yeah,
I think both teams might get to 30. It's going to be thorough. Um, Detroit can actually control the game with their run game a little bit here, but it's going to be hard to slow down Donald in that front. So this is going to be a really fun game to watch.
it is.
Really fun
Some
game
good
to watch.
some good playoff games. Definitely
Yeah,
good
no,
2.
for sure. That's Sunday.
They are
So,
Sunday. Yep.
we got three. So it's damn. It's only one. Oh, so there'll be three Saturday games, but the Sunday games are set. So I guess that's what that means. Because it's three Sunday games, but they're all NFC. Yeah, they're all NFC games, and the AFC is on Saturday. Okay. Um, and the last game of the week, the Green Bay Packers took care of business against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is favorite -7, totals 49. Money line is -340. I can see Dallas being in a lot of teasers with that 7 sitting there.
Yeah.
Green Bay has been playing really well, but Dallas hasn't lost at home yet at all.
That's why it was big. That's why it was big for him to win this game. I know we had an
Yeah,
offline conversation. Dallas needed to win this game, that game against Washington. They need that home field, and they play really well at home. This is actually really a revenge game for Dallas. History tells you, this all goes back to that catch, not a catch by Des Bryant. So all the fans of Dallas, this Green Bay,
Mm,
they
good
obviously going to
call.
be in there talking about that, and they'll be going to be on the chat and radio, I'm sure, in Dallas all week. So they got a lot of motivation to come and win this game. Green Bay, good season. I didn't expect them to make the playoffs, but yeah, this definitely be part of the teaser package for me. I see Green Bay fighting early, but I think this game gets out of hand, and I see Dallas winning by more than 2 scores. Probably
Mm,
look at Dallas over team total too, maybe even an extent and get in over 30 points. I like them in the 30s in this game. Then they make a
yeah,
statement.
let's take a look. Green Bay coming off a win against Chicago Bears, 17-9. But I think Green Bay came in hot, and Jordan Love really played. He took them to the playoffs, so I think they do have their franchise quarterback. But I think the one thing we have to look at is the competition that they played, right? They played the Panthers, they played the Vikings. Now, two games on the road here, especially against a division opponent in the Vikings. And are the Panthers a division? No, they're NFC South. Um, and well, finishing the year against two division opponents and a Chicago team that was playing really well as well at the end here. But I completely agree with you. And you can already see it already tricking. Look at that. 29 and
Damn,
a half is only plus 102.
it's crazy. Damn.
Yeah. Makes sense though,
Oh yeah,
right?
Mike. Oh, that's right, Mike McCarthy. See, he thought the script was hitting. The script is there. I forgot about Mike McCarthy playing against the Packers.
Green Bay.
How
Yep.
about that? Every game here got a game for got some type of history
The
tied
NFL
to it.
loves their stories.
They do.
They love their stories. So looking at this, yeah, I mean 29 and a half. I don't think the Green Bay Packers are going to be able to keep pace with them. And right now, even though it looked like it, I mean, it's hard not to say CeeDee Lamb isn't the best receiver in the league.
Wow, that boy looked good, man. He used to be unreliable to now dominate. I mean, that's what just time, seasoning, skills, and your work ethic gets you as you grow in this NFL, man. CD Lamb is a total different player than he was, 2, 3 years ago. So good for him.
He finished with 1,600 yards, 1,650, and 10 touchdowns.
How many receptions?
122 receptions. That's what you get your stars the ball. Like they get it in Dallas. He had 12 reception this game, bro. 13. The last two games, he's had 13 receptions, 3 touchdowns, and 320 yards in the last two games. Get your stars the ball. Can we get a clue? Can we get a hint?
Uh,
Like, come on, man. Like, that's what you do. Get your star. Like, remember we were talking about this before about what is this team? What's the identity of this team? And I said it very early when I kind of was trying to figure it out myself. Getting AJ Brown is when this team is most explosive. Getting him the ball. This is why people were mad. He was coming off. We're winning. He's not getting the ball. He's a diva. No, this team's identity is getting AJ Brown the ball. And Dallas understands that. And I hate to compliment
I
anything
mean,
Dallas
but
does.
they also are creative with getting him the ball. We don't have creativeness on our offense.
No,
That's
we
the
don't.
problem. What are
No, we
AJ
don't.
routes? He runs the go route. He runs you that skinny post, and he runs you that quick slant. Period. Point blank. Oh, and I'm sorry. And he gives you a curl route. That's
Mm,
it. Where you get CeeDee Lamb playing slot, CeeDee Lamb bounce out to the outside, CeeDee Lamb in motion, CeeDee Lamb on a. I mean, you put CeeDee Lamb everywhere, and that's just the creativity of that offensive coordinator for Dallas. And versus our offensive coordinators' creativity, they're completely night and day. And that's when Shane Steichen. I mean, how bad have we missed Shane Steichen on our offensive side?
huge.
I mean, how about even the
Huge.
fact that when Nick Sirianni had to give up the play calling to Shane Steichen, and we were just a completely different team.
Huge.
This is what's happening. So I mean, salute to Shane Steichen. Did a great job there at the Indianapolis Colts after
They
they
should have
lost their
won. They should
starter.
have won that game. They should. I had
Yeah.
money on them. They should have won that game.
Yep. Yep. So
Um, right now, Tua and the Miami Dolphins are actually
yeah.
driving on Buffalo 26. Score is still 0-0. Right now, Josh Allen was 5 for 10, but he has two picks. I think one. I know one for sure was in the red zone. I don't know about the other one. Right now, Tua is 6 for 10 for 70 yards, not so much better, and one pick. Really, really tight game. Really surprising about how tight this game is as of right now. For those who bet on Tyreek Hill over, I think his over was sitting at I believe it was almost 97, 98 yards. Right now, he has three catches for 49 yards. Only person of merit to really talk about. Those who back Diggs, only two catches for 11 yards with three targets. So still early
Still early
games,
though.
only
Still real
yeah,
early.
super early. So still some time there. All right. And this was the last game. My bad. That
Yep.
was the last game on the slate. As we know it so far, I just want to go back here because I thought I saw something.
Let me
Um,
ask you, Nate, is the Super Bowl, are we having any surprises? I mean, are these the two top tier teams just too dominant? I mean, maybe you might have a surprise with Dallas, but I just think the Niners just have the Dallas's number. But is it going to be the Niners and the Baltimore rematch? I would love to see that again. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna pull it up. I think I was gonna finish with that. In terms of you know, is there any team on here that makes a lot of sense in terms of betting from a Super Bowl perspective? I think that the value of betting Super Bowl picks in the very beginning are good, but I also think there is value in betting the Super Bowl once the playoffs are set. And you could because I think it gives you a better picture of how this could look at. And this is what I was looking at. So right now on the
yeah,
NFC
first time
side,
Miami.
because it's completed, we have the Niners and then the one seed. The games are set in the NFC wild card. Dallas versus Green Bay, Detroit versus Rams, and the Bucks versus the Eagles. Now, looking at this list here, Dallas should take care of Green Bay. I think Detroit and LA is more of a coin flip than maybe people make, and maybe Tampa and the Eagles are a coin flip as well at this point. But say all the favorites win, you have Detroit going to San Fran, and then you have the Bucks going to Dallas, meaning that Dallas should roll there, and I believe that San Fran should roll over Detroit, and then you get the storied matchup of how many years, especially back in the '90s, of San Fran versus Detroit. Are there any upsets here that we can see here? I think there's a storyline of the Rams win, the old Sean McVay versus Kyle Shanahan, where McVay owned Shanahan and in multiple games. And I think I forget what his record is, but McVay's record against Shanahan is ridiculous. And then if say the Eagles win, then you have the Eagles going back to the Niners. Let's just get it straight in the beginning. I don't think Dallas is going to lose to Green Bay, so we can leave Dallas set there. So if the Eagles win, and the Eagles and Detroit wins, so say Dallas wins, Detroit wins, Eagles win, Detroit travels to Dallas, which should be a shootout, and then the Eagles get their chance again at San Fran. I mean, I think you still end up with Dallas and San Fran, to be honest with you. And looking at this lines here, hate to say it, man. I think 8-1 on Dallas Cowboys making, winning. This is winning the Super Bowl.
Winning winning Super Bowl.
Uh, Conference is 3 to 3, almost 3-1. I mean, I think Dallas is there's value in Dallas. I really do. And I think I said it a week ago. The lines haven't shifted month from the championship. Dallas was 8-1 about a week ago. All these lines look the same. Cleveland was 35-1. I think the Eagles were a little bit more. I think the Eagles are around where Buffalo was, almost 10 to 8-1. But right now, when I look at this list from the NFC standpoint, until we fully understand where the AFC stands, I mean, I think Dallas is the bet here, and I hate to say it because they've been talking like it's every year is their year, their year, their year, their year. And we've been hearing it for 25 effing years. But if anybody's going to beat the San Francisco 49ers, it will be the Dallas Cowboys. No? You don't think so?
Fuck no, get Dallas out of here, man. Fuck Dallas. Are you serious? They gotta go. What happened? Knocked him off the set. That was a crazy take. Ain't no way Dallas is losing to the San Francisco 49ers. That take was so crazy they knocked you off. Somebody knocked you off the set.
It's we're getting spammed. We're getting spammed. So I gotta put them out of here.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, we're getting spammed. I don't know what it is. The Vulture raid.
Are we
Man.
still live?
Yeah, no, we're still good. We're still
That's
alive.
crazy. I thought your take on the Dallas beating Niners was spam. That's what spam is.
God damn.
That's a lie.
All I see is Cowboy raid, and I don't know what this vouch shit is. What is it? What's vouch raid? What is that?
Look at that. I don't know. She said Valtteri. I don't know what that is.
I don't. What is vouch raid? I don't know. Like they all saying that vouch raid, vouch raid. What is that?
Mm. Let me
What
let me
is
look it
that?
up. Let me see. I'm gonna Google it.
We just went viral, dog. We we just shot up. We just shot up the charts. Look at this Cowboys Nation.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
what is vouch raid? What y'all talking about? That
Nothing
oh,
came
you
up.
as soon as I said Dallas was beating the
Yeah,
Niners, they all showed up.
that's so crazy, bro.
As soon as I said Dallas beating the Niners, they all showed up. Man, if y'all just showing up for the first time, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Bang with your boys.
For
Bang
sure.
with your boys. You know what I mean? Bang with your boys. Shit. If y'all gonna sit here and spam me up, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, dog. 35, 40 of y'all.
That's wild. They
You
done
know what I
portaled in
mean?
this joint, huh?
They put it in this joint. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Nah, we ain't subscribing. Look at this. Cry Eagles cry.
Mm.
We got We Them Boys.
He
Look
said
at
he
the
said y'all
hate
gonna beat
coming
Dallas.
on.
He said y'all gonna beat Dallas.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Look at this. Cowboy Nation. Look at y'all out here. Y'all out here coming in full force.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Philly trash. Vulch Lombardi's channel sent us. You're welcome. Well, I appreciate it.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
That's two dudes kissing. Oh no, that ain't no. He got himself in. Yeah, look at you, vanilla
Coach
dipping in that
Lombardi.
chocolate. Vanilla dipping in that chocolate. You know what I mean? Let me see what else we got.
Let's go.
I mean, we got look, we some more cry.
Go
Eagles
back to what you were
cry.
saying about these bum ass Cowboys though. Let's go back. You
No,
said they
all
gonna beat the
right,
Niners.
all right.
That's what
So
you said.
I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm telling you right now. You want like this at the end of the day. I'm talking about betting. I'm talking about winning money,
Okay.
right? And right now, I would put money on the Dallas Cowboys. They
To
have
win
the
this to win
best
the Super Bowl.
odds to they have the best odds to win. If Dallas has to go to San Francisco, I like Dallas.
You
I
tripping.
do. What's Kyle Shanahan done, dog? Like,
What you
come on.
this is the this is what the San Francisco 49ers have been wanting for the last 2 years is be healthy. They healthy. They healthy. They ready to go. They got the boom box will be ready. Dallas will be shaking in their boots like they always do when they face the Niners. And they gotta go to San Fran. It's gonna be prime time, I'm sure. They don't it ain't looking good. It hasn't even been a close game between them two. Not even close, bro. There's not even a game we'd be like, you know what, man, damn, Dallas almost had it. Damn, it was one damn that bad kick. Oh, if Dak ain't throw that pick, it's been blowout after blowout after blowout. that ain't changing. You got a healthy Niners team. Is no way that line gonna be like 3.5, most likely. Niners. So
Right.
give me the motherfucking Niners in that case. But I like what you're saying as far as value. If you want plus 800 to win a Super Bowl and you want to gamble, that's good value on your money. But the best team, really, man, them Ravens been looking really, really good, bro. So I think regardless, Dallas going to have to go to the Niners and then the Ravens. Hmm,
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
it's
I don't know
plus
about that.
800. That's why
I
it's
don't know
plus
about that.
800. You don't
I
what?
don't
You don't
know
think
about
you don't
that.
think the Ravens is going to be there?
Oh no, 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 no. I don't know if the San Fran gonna be able to go through Dallas and the Ravens. I don't know
No,
about
I'm
that.
saying Dallas. You said to win. You said it's plus 800 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah, Dallas is. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
means Dallas is going to have to go to the
Oh yeah,
Niners
for
and
sure.
then to
Yeah.
the Ravens. Like, no, they're not beating both of them.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Down,
know.
down with the appreciation. Absolutely, that was a crazy raid. Come on
Yeah,
in.
yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
That's exactly what happened.
Like,
We got to run that back. I got to run that back. I got to see how that
yeah, like
happened.
that was crazy. It threw my joint off.
Right on out of here. I was by
Right on
myself
out
for
of
a
here.
second.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People, they like, no, we not subscribing. We just here to throw your shit off. Like, damn,
Okay. All
you
right.
might as well come in and stay, right? Hit a subscribe button. You know what I mean? Why not? We talking bets. Y'all want to win money, don't y'all? Shit. Check the record. Check the videos. Check the receipts.
I
We
might put
do
some
this.
money on the Detroit Lions though.
Oh man, stop it. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Stop it.
I might
Just
put
cause
some
Don
money.
down
And you
here.
talk about
Stop
value.
it.
You talk
Stop it.
about
Stop it.
value. That's
Stop it.
plus
Stop
eighteen
it.
hundred.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Come on, man. You
Plus
tripping,
eighteen
bro.
hundred can't beat that. I might think,
Nah, man.
put
You tripping.
a little lunch pail, type of bet
You
on there, a
tripping,
little
bro.
20 $25.
You tripping, dog. You tripping, bro.
That's right,
Uh,
down, down. Get it while it's hot. Maybe 1,800. That shit gonna go down by next week. It ain't gonna be at 1,800 no more.
Mind elevation, man. I appreciate it, brother. I do. I appreciate it, man.
100,
I
100%.
appreciate it. No, no, no real talk, man. What you know what I mean? Good or bad? Good or bad? You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody who raid. It ain't never happened. So I ain't know what the hell was going on. I started banning people because I ain't know. My one man said Google the shit. My bad. I didn't have time. I didn't know.
Yeah, I did
You know
Google
what I
it.
mean? You know what I mean? So, but I mean, as of right now, Diddy's on Detroit. Unfortunately, it's on camera. It's live. I would take the Dallas Cowboys plus 8-1. No love for the Chiefs though.
But you like the Cleveland Browns.
I do. I
I
mean, I
mean, the
gotta.
best pathway is the Browns. Really, if you want to talk about real, let's talk about that's no bullshit. You want to talk
Yeah.
about really putting value on a game on a team that's can possibly make the Super Bowl? Will be the Cleveland Browns. They are the best team as far as depth
Excuse me.
wise. They're balanced on every level. Great defense. Joe Flacco, what a storied career. Story year he's having coming off the couch to leading the Browns into the Super Bowl. I mean, to the playoffs. And you're looking at plus 3,500. I mean, I think that's way too much. You figure they got to go through the Browns will have to beat the Houston Texans and then what? Play the Ravens. They can beat the Ravens. Ravens don't want to see the Browns. Mm-mm. That's one team the Ravens don't want to see because they know each other too well. That's real rap. And
Yeah.
if they get past the Ravens, that plus 3,500 look really nice. I mean, it's crazy to say, but I'm seeing them at the very bottom at plus 3,500. Like, God, Browns got an opportunity here too.
Yeah. I mean, I got money on the Browns. Um. So I'm
Shit, I think
already
I'm gonna do
there.
that. I'm putting a half a man on it.
Yeah, I did. I already took the Browns. I just think it just to me because that defense is just too tough. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? That defense is for real. And just an update real quick here. I mean, we a lot of shit just happened, but tie ball game, Buffalo and Miami 7 up.
Oh, it's tied.
So yeah, it's tied. I was just quick. Anche had a 25-yard rush, and then Josh Allen answered back with a touchdown pass. So tie ball game. That should be a really good game. That is turning out to be a really good game. Yeah, Don Don. I mean, Don Don. I just because we on our own here, I just wasn't expecting. I didn't expect that. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I
Well,
mean?
and knocked
Like
you
I
off the
never,
scent.
I yeah, I not and first it knocked me off. I never seen a raid before, so when that came, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? I thought it was something else, but that was crazy how they all just jumped in like here like this. But that was dope. You know what I mean? That's dope. That whatever whoever saw my channel sent it out and say, "Hey, come in here and raid they shit." Um, you know, it is what it is. So, I'll you know, I'll take it. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing malicious. Wasn't
No,
negative.
no, I,
You know,
I
just
didn't
asking
know. I
questions.
didn't know at first though. You
Yeah,
know what I
no, I
mean?
didn't know
I
about it
thought
either,
it,
but
yeah.
that's pretty
I
dope.
never seen it before, so I started banning motherfuckers. Like I was like,
Yeah,
who are these
use it that
people?
button.
I was like hitting buttons. I was like, oh, because I've seen like people jump in the chat and where it's like crazy, like weird stuff. So that's why I did that. Like I banned like four people before. Like I was like, oh, this is like really people, but it's all good. I'll take it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want to bet too much in terms of Super Bowl because I don't want to get caught in hedge. But I will say I do have a future bet on the Cleveland Browns already, and I think the Dallas Cowboys makes a lot of sense here. So all right, well we had our nice rant of the Philadelphia Eagles and what that looks like. We looked at the look ahead lines in terms of the Super Bowl and what the playoff lines are that they're already dropped right now. Once again, Buffalo and Miami are tied right now, so we'll see what that looks like. As of right now, AFC, if Miami wins, Miami versus the Steelers, the Chiefs are in Buffalo goes to the Chiefs, which is a crazy game, and then Cleveland and Houston, and we'll see how that all shakes up. Um, the storyline is Cleveland winning, right, and going to Baltimore. Joe Flacco returns to Baltimore. That's the story. But before we get out of here, Diddy, I don't think I got your side, man. National championship, college national championship, the
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, Michigan Wolverines versus the Washington Huskies. I think that line dipped just a little bit. Michigan is now a favorite minus 4.5. Money line is 192. Total is 56. I know Sharp is on Washington. I think we did a show. If you guys are interested in that show, make sure you go to Money Pot and get the numbers of what our best bets is for the college championship. But for you, what side are you on? And what's your best bet for that national college football championship game?
I mean, yeah, as you know, I was on Washington last week. I think we put that on the pod too, plus four. I think it wasn't it plus four too last week, something like that.
I think it tipped it some money came in on Michigan. I think it was plus four last
Well,
week.
the Washington
Parlay.
Washington Texas game, I think they were also underdogs there too, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were heavy on Washington. Michael Penix has shown me a lot. Um, I
Oh,
mean,
sorry. Breaking news. Breaking news. Even though it's funny, Don, you said don't invite Sharp. He just dropped in the chat. I just seen it. Sidney Brown torn ACL.
damn.
That's a huge hit. Sidney Brown is
I
out with
mean,
a torn ACL right now.
well, we're gonna have some more drops coming up in the next few days. I'm telling you. So, jump on Tampa Bay if you can. That's my play. Um,
But go ahead.
I,
Yeah.
I like Washington, man. I do like Washington. Plus 4.5 is a lot, but
Really?
man, something telling me Michigan. So I'm waiting till the last minute to make a play on this. I'm leaning Michigan. I just don't like the 4.5. It's a lot of points. A game I think is going to be very, very nip and tuck. I just don't think Washington's defense can slow down that rush offense, and I think this Michigan team kind of plays similar to a Kyle Shanahan style offense. They like to run the ball, play action off it. JJ McCarthy swings those little crossing routes, out routes, maybe take a shot down the field here and there. and they're just led by their defense, kind of like the San Francisco 49ers. They're led by their defense, very strong up front on their defensive line. Linebackers play pretty fast, some good lockdown corners on the outside. So I think Washington will have some problems um, offensively, but man, those motherfucking receivers, boy, for Washington, they next level guys, bro. So
Yeah.
it depends on how Michael Penix going to be. No, hopefully less, no, not a lot of turnovers or no turnovers. This game will be close, but I lean Michigan just because they just play tougher football, if you know what I mean. I think the tough football will win this game. I see it being a close game, probably 28. Do I go 28-31 or do I go 28-24? That's where I'm seeing it.
Washington?
Michigan.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on Michigan too.
I
I
just
think
don't like I don't
Michigan.
like the 4.5.
Yeah. You know what? It was at 5.
It's a
I
lot
think
of
when,
points.
me and Sharp did the show on Wednesday, it was at 5. And so it's ticking down Washington side. And I agree. I think Michigan's just so solid. What Penix did last week was special. He's been special all year, but it's really hard. I'll ask Sharp this, and I'll ask you the same thing, and even everybody watching. Have you ever seen a lefty bad, like a bad lefty quarterback? Like all lefties have been good. Steve, Vic. I
Yeah.
think Brunell was a lefty.
I mean, but do we pay
Uh,
attention to bad lefties? Probably not, right?
but I don't remember ever seeing a bad lefty.
Mm, it's
You know
interesting.
what I mean? Is Tua a lefty? Tua's a lefty,
Tua
right?
is a lefty. Yep, he's a
Yeah,
lefty.
but Tua's having a special year. If you look at the numbers, his
Yeah,
team is just trash.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
I like Penix. I like. I think the quarterback matchup is Penix. I'm not a JJ McCarthy fan, but I think he works in that system. So what I've seen from Penix over over this year, and even kind of coming from Indiana too, that he can play football. He just was injury prone. So I, I like this Washington team. Plus 4.5 is a lot of points. So I'm afraid of that. I will be teasing Washington up, and then I'll be
Oh,
going a
really?
different way on the game to win probably money line parlay type situation for Michigan. So I'll just kind of cover my ass. I don't think Washington loses by 2 scores. I just think they'll keep it close. If I can tease up, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, I like I I like Michigan straight. I do.
Great game though. It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing game. It's gonna be an amazing game.
We at your crib. You see how I invited
Yeah.
myself, fans. You see how I invited myself over. That's what we
Well,
do.
because he know where the food at. He know where the good grub at. That's why. You know how black
Yes,
people
sir.
get. Black people know where to go where the good food at. Like, oh, we at your crib? All right, bet. Yeah.
And good company. And good
Yeah,
company. And good
of course.
company.
But the food is key. Food is
Yeah.
always key.
Maybe we go live.
Food
Maybe we
is
go
good.
live during the game.
I mean, if we betting, yeah, we'll
Okay.
see. I mean, I got this. You already know I got the setup.
The setup is
Setup is
there.
love.
I
Setup
don't
is
know.
there. I'll
I don't
just
know.
say a word.
Yep.
Yeah, come on through. Everybody come back, come through. We'll see what we do. We might do a live stream tomorrow. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody who's been watching, seeing us talk. We talked about early lines. We talked about the Eagles. We got a Cowboys raid. I guess that's what that was. Cowboys just came in and raided our shit. So that was crazy, but fun at the same time. I take it all day. So I appreciate everybody who did subscribe. I appreciate everybody who joined. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to see more videos that are coming up, like I said, we got more bets coming. We got Sharp with his golf picks. We're going to be getting into basketball. Diddy's going to drop some soccer picks. So we still keep coming with football kind of coming to an end. We got a new draft show starting. This might be the new thing where me and Diddy go live right after Eagles games too, after on Sunday. So we'll see how that goes.
I mean, we only
But
got
for
one more.
everybody, yeah, I know, but I'm talking. Man, let me go with the new year, right? Let me go with the new year. You gotta let me get it all out. You know what I
Got
mean?
it.
You know what I mean? But like I said, man, appreciate everybody joining. That's Diddy. I'm Moss Money. This is Money Pop Betting. We'll see y'all this week, Wednesday, talking NFL playoffs.